Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for Cancer season. Now this will be for all the individual signs, but in the beginning, this introduction will be a general overview of Cancer season. Now Cancer season will be from June 20th to July 22nd when Leo season begins. Now, you know that when I am doing the longer readings, which I kind of look at as more the chapters, I use a bunch of cards, a bunch of decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, kind of gives me the main message. I then go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards for some clarification. We then go to my Osha Zen Tarot cards, words of advice. I'm kind of getting to the finishing with my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I also will be pulling one, just one, because I've been liking these cards a little bit more so, my Radley Valentine Guardian Angel cards. Now, I will finish then with my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Yes, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Now, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message, and that's what I try to do. Remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe, because it does help. And thank you so much for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. Now, let's do a little bit of the introduction where I want to go over some of the things happening in Cancer season. Now, I'm also going to pull randomly a card from my Waite Rider traditional tarot. Okay, so like I said, June 20th, Cancer season begins. It's also the summer solstice. Cancer is a water sign. It will actually begin at 11:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be a lot of truth in life during Cancer season. There will be some high emotions. There will be some rather deeper emotions too. But this is about Cancer. Cancer season wants to know the truth, but the Cancer season also wants to know the quality. There's quality in truth, okay? So if you're giving half-truths, Cancer season will not accept that. I will say that that probably will affect a lot of the air signs too, because if you're not given the whole truth, if you're lying through a mission, air signs will not like that at all. They will not, and they'll catch you on that, okay? But all of the signs it will kind of rub you raw, any kind of lies through a mission. So this is going to be one of those times that, there's got to be some quality. There's got to be quality in the truth. So let's pull a couple of cards for here and see what we might have as an overview for my Cancers. Not for my Cancers, for my Cancer season. Here we go. Put you over there. First card will be Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving on. Things have to change. So this is a 10 transition, but it's meant to be. There is some changes happening. Again, there's going to be, I talk about Saturn with Aquarius, but this has more depth to this. This has more strength to this. And this is part of that karmic type of energy. It's like karma cannot be denied. Karma cannot be denied. Next card there is the Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, and also our Virgo. This is about, 7 is that divine number for me too. It's a divine umbrella. This is about rewards. This is about a lot of the work that has been happening. You should start seeing some rewards for your efforts, for the things, for what you have put in. If you have put in a lot of energy, a lot of positive energy, you should start seeing a lot of positive rewards returned. Now, next card is the King of Wands. Now, Wands is our fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. There's a lot of Leo energy going on in Cancer. And with the Leo energy, there's going to be some surprises going on. Now, the King underlying is air energy, thought processes, thinking things through. So there could be some surprises coming during this time. And it's something that needs to happen. It's something that will happen. but it's seeing also, the King of Wands is also seeing more of the future. So that does go along with a lot of what this is. Things have to happen. The King of Wands is waiting and watching and hoping and making things happen also. Okay, so now I talked about that this will be the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. That's the longest day of the year, meaning the longest day that we have light and sunshine. It is the shortest day in the southern hemisphere. It's like, it's when there's more dark than there is light. So that's one thing going on. Okay, so on the 20th of June also, and this is at 11:05 a.m., Jupiter will go retrograde. It is still in Pisces. During this time, and Pisces is a water sign, and I think this kind of fits with what we're having here. I kind of get these, just my own impressions, what I was also reading. I do go to other sites to kind of see, what's happening. But my feelings were that it was going to be warm, cozy. It's kind of rose-colored glass time. Now, with this retrograde, there should also be a sense of relief and release. But it's also the start. The start of this will also bring about what's called a honeymoon phase. Now, the 21st of June, Venus in Cancer trines with Neptune, which is also a water sign. There's going to be truth coming out, especially about love. Now, if it's a true love, it will work out really. It will actually bring out that positive truth. If it is not, again, lies will not be tolerated, even if they're through a mission. Now, the 22nd of June, Mercury goes direct in Gemini. However, don't get too excited, because what happens is it will take about 14 days before it leaves what's called the retrograde shade. So there's still a little bit of that karma going. The closer you are to the 22nd, as we go out, and it leaves that around the July 7th. The closer it gets to, July 7th, the weaker that karmic cycle is. Anyway, the 24th of June is a full moon, and it will be in Capricorn. Now, that will be at 2:39 p.m., again, Eastern Standard Time. All the things that I'm gathering, my thoughts are, this is where we pull up our big kid pants. We need to be real to ourselves. We need to be honest to ourselves and to others. There's going to be a lot of balance, and remember, this will go from, this goes through that cycle. There needs to be some balancing between home and life. Oh, I pulled the wrong cards. And let's see, and again, the words, be true to thine own self, comes up. Okay, now let's go on. Let's see what happens. Let's pull some cards for the full moon in Jupiter. Not in Jupiter, I'm sorry, in Capricorn. Here we go. Put these again. There. First card. Okay, so this is reversed. We have a 1, new beginnings, new start. The Magician. The Magician is about making things happen. So remember, this is the time that the full moon is when I tell you it's a good time to release, relinquish, and request. Now, when the new moon is going to the full moon, that's when it's getting bigger. They call that the waxing moon. That's the time to request. When the moon is getting smaller and it's going, it's called the waning moon. And that's when you release. Around the full moon, and I would say, basically go like 3 days before, day of, and 3 days after is a good time to release, relinquish, and request. Release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need, but to also request. So the Magician is basically saying you can make things happen around this full moon. Remember, Capricorn is an earth sign, so it's more tangible energy. Anyway, next card is here, the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups has that mixture between the water sign of Cups and the Page's underlying energy of Earth. So there is that mixture going on, and that's exactly what we have here. But it's kind of whimsical at the same time. It's kind of like, expect maybe a little bit of the unexpected. I know that goes with Uranus and Taurus all the time. But, it's kind of a expect. And if you want to expect something negative, put it out, comes back. If you want to expect positive, put it out. Now, your next card here is, we've got actually 4 cards. Next card is Ace of Wands, your air energy that we've talked about. I'm sorry, wand is your fire energy, passionate. Aces is a new beginning, one. So we have a couple of ones here. So it could be a really wild start. It could be something that, you really want to go after too. So there's really positive energy around this full moon. Next card is the Page of Pentacles. So we have two ones and we have two pages. Pentacles is our earth energy. This is about new jobs, new beginnings, new ways to make money. Okay, now, a couple of things else we have going on here. On June 25th, Neptune goes retrograde, and that's also going to be in Pisces. Now we have the 27th of June. Venus enters Leo. There's going to be a lot of energy around love. So this is going to be, if you're going to fall in love, it's going to be big and generous. If you're going to break up, it's going to be big and generous, okay? So it's not going to necessarily be something that's it's not going to be moderate. There's going to be a lot of things happening. It's going to, you meet somebody, or any of the relationships that I talk about, your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home, something's going to start. It's going to be big. It's going to be really, oh, this is great. If it's, like I said, if it's being pulled apart, it's going to be big also. It's not something, this Leo and Venus, and also to remember, this is when it's starting. So this is going to go on until it goes into Cancer. I think it goes into Cancer. No, I'm sorry, it goes into Virgo on the 21st of July. So this will be going on for a little bit of time. It's going to be big. And like I said, if it's positive, it's going to feel great. If it's not positive, not so great. Anyway, now this I did take from another site, and I will post that site because I did like a lot of the things that they talked about with Cancer. But I want to make sure that, this is something from another site. This one, they were saying, and I'm going to say this is going to be more from June 30th to maybe July 10th. High risk of unexpected shocks and surprises. I'll post this in the community page, their link. And I've posted their site before, but not for a long time. So basically, the 1st of July, we have Mars, which is in Leo, opposing Saturn, which is retrograde in Aquarius. On the 4th of July, we have Mars again, squares with Uranus and Taurus. And Leos know what that means. That's always Uranus and Taurus. Expect that unexpected. We have Cancer on the 5th, sextiles with Uranus and Taurus. We have Leo on the 7th, opposing Saturn, which is in Aquarius. And on the 8th, we have Venus squaring with Uranus. So there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of weird type of energy. Leo is about, Leo has heart. Leo has very strong commitments. Now, I'm not, Leo wants, Leo is very straightforward in many ways, So there's a lot of things that might be happening around that time. On July 9th, we have our new moon in Cancer. My feeling on that when I was, putting this together, and like I said, I pray and meditate, the message was the pressure brings the diamond, so how they have a, like the piece of coal or charcoal or whatever, the pressure brings the diamond. So new moons are the start of a new cycle where it is about, again, requesting. Let's see, we're just going to pull one card here for the new moon and see what that might say. Okay, well, I don't know. Do you want to, yeah, we're going to take you out. Okay, no, this is the card. Here we go. The Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit is a 9. 9 has a completion to it, but the Hermit is also saying maybe it's time to back away a little bit. Maybe it's time to step away a little bit. Make sure you connect with your higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, also to, the source. Also, it's a good time for you to do a lot of reflection. Okay, so we're just going to go with that for the new moon. Mercury on the 11th enters Cancer. Serious talks, discussions about heart, home. But again, this is about seeing the truth. It may be an extremely emotional time, but it's about seeing the truth. And, and again, during Cancer, it's, don't lie through, especially with omission. Okay, meaning Well, maybe it wasn't a real lie, but I just didn't tell you the truth. Okay. So then on the 21st, Venus enters Virgo. That is going to be a nicer, it's a little calmer. It's more, Virgo being the earth energy, it's going to be more grounded energy. Just be a little careful about smugness. That just popped for me. On the 22nd, the sun enters Leo at 10:27 a.m. Eastern Time. And I did put this here because the 23rd, there will be the full moon in Aquarius at 10:36 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, we have that, that change signs, the changing energies plus that full moon energy. So, whew. So just kind of wanted to let you know what I was feeling a little bit about this. I will add this to the front. And of course, anyone that cross watches, I will put the time that this is over also in the link. Okay? So now, remember the like, share, subscribe. But now let's start with our readings. Hello, my Cancers, and happy birthday to you. Let's see what we have for this, for you, okay? Yeah, this is, I do feel, when I was talking in the beginning, it is, you're going for more. You're going for more your season. And I would say that this is going to start your year too. Yes, there's emotions. Yes, there's a sense of, of clearing out and cleaning out house, but I feel like you're going for more. You want more in your life and out of your life also. So let's see what we have going on. Okay, 1, 2, oops, I'm flipping the card already, 2 and 3. Okay, middle card is reversed. Let's see what we have. Okay. First card. Strength. Okay, you get this every so often. It's time to be strong. It's time for you to face your fears. It's time for you to go after what you want. This is not the time for you to be, to cry. This is, well, I'm not going to say you're not going to cry. This is not the time for you to hide, okay? This is the time for you to embrace life and to get out there and be the warrior. This is that time. You have been being prepared for so many months and so many years for this moment. And this is that time. This is about strength. We have a 1-1. We have the 11 there. There are a bunch of new starts, new beginnings, transition. We also, 2. The other thing about it, if you add the 1 plus the 1, it becomes a 2, and that becomes a choice. So it is your choice. You don't have to do any of this. You can let things happen, but and just kind of be the one that things happen to. But this is you going out and you making a difference in your own life. Okay, so there's a lot of strength here. This is Archangel Ariel, but this is also strength through kindness. Now, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Remember, it does not mean you have to be a doormat. Okay, just know that. This one is reversed, the 10 of water. So we have that 1 energy going on. So we have the, and remember, an 11 is a 10-1, so 10 plus 1. So we have the 1-1, we have the 1-0. 10's transitioning, 0 is God, universe, and source energy. Water is your energy. It is also Scorpio and Pisces energy, fluid, emotional energy. This is happy home. This is things that you've been wanting to do with your home. So this is happy home, happy family, happy relationship. So if there is some place, like I said, the beginning of your season, especially since, Jupiter goes retrograde, there's going to be a sense of things can happen. And there's also going to be a sense of positivity too. So this is a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Your next card, the 6 of fire. Now, I'm not going to stop this, but I want to raise this up because otherwise you're not going to be able to see the other cards. The 6 of fire. Now, 6 is the number of man. It is, what you make of things. Fire is our Leo, Sagittarius, and our Aries. Remember, there's a lot of Leo energy going on in your sign. Now, it may not always feel comfortable, but it will push you to bigger and greater things. Okay? Now, this is celebration. This is coming into, this is riding into, into success. This is, if you are having some issues or some problems, this is you having some resolution to these problems. Okay? Not always the way you think, though. Not always the way you think, my Cancers. Here we go. Victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. Now, let's see what we have. We're going to take our John Holland for any clarification with this. But so we have the 1, 1, 1, 0, and a 6. I do feel that those ones are speaking. And, I don't know, maybe that 6 might be something too, but I do feel those ones are speaking. So you might want to look those up. And when I say looking them up, take the numbers and basically put them into your search engine and put them, put like angel numbers behind it and then enter. Things will pop up. Okay, let's see what we have with John Holland. I don't know if these are reversed or not. First card. Disruption. Disruption, disruption. Okay, we have a 1 and a 6, which is interesting because, 10 plus 6 is that 16. So there is something going on with 1 and 6. Something you believed is going away, okay? This is kind of those tower moments. Sometimes in order for you to get to this, something has to break apart, has to leave in order for you to move forward, okay? So there is also, with disruption, if you look at it, he is bound. He is bound by his worries. He is bound by his fears, but something is breaking him free. Disruption is also, you're thinking, oh my gosh, this poor guy, here he is, and he's breaking apart. But what will happen with that? It will also break the bonds that are holding him. So something, in order to get through this, and remember the strength, something has to fall apart. Something has to break apart. Kind of think about it as, I'm kind of thinking like a jackhammer with concrete, and how it's kind of like breaking up the concrete. And it could also be, could be very much a very set thought, kind of like, this is the way I want it, and it's kind of like not going to be quite that way. It's not going to be the way you thought it was going to be. Okay, anyway, next card. Now we have that 1 again. So we're getting some 1s and 6 energies here. And this is love begins. Now, so, but something had to break apart. Something had to break apart in order for this to happen. This is the an Ace of Cups. This has, what is the love? The love, to me, I'm thinking, my Cancers, this is also love begins for yourself. Okay? Healing begins. But it could be that a relationship begins for you. And that is what, what pulls you out of something that was older, something that was not good, but something that could be very positive too. Now, this could be self-love. This could be love from somebody else. This could be just something that makes you just romantically or emotionally committed also. So really cool. That's lovely. Here, next card. Accelerated motion. So whatever this is going to be fast. This could be, so your sign is starting when? On the 20th. This could be by the end. This could be by, remember I told you in the beginning that June 30th, something could be like, shoo. And so accelerated motions. 8 is unlimited opportunities. This, wishing upon a star, looking for that future, things happening very fast. Okay, let's go on. Osha Zen Tarot cards. Here we go. No, this is lovely because I have so many of my Cancers. I pray for you. You have gotten stronger, believe it or not. But sometimes it just feels so heavy on you. But your sign is getting you ready. This disruption, though, remember, it's kind of like breaking free. It's not easy, though. Disruption isn't easy. I'm not telling you that this is going to be easy. Please don't think it is, but it's needed. it's needed. Okay, let's go on. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. I'm never sure which one's reversed on these. Here we go. First card. Okay, we have that 6 again. Okay, we have that 6, success. We have the 6, so enjoy the success. Anticipate the success. Put this out there that you are waiting for success. Okay, now when I'm putting something out there, I will tell you, I have learned, but remember, I'm a lot older. I have learned through my life not to necessarily say this is what I want, but to put out to my higher power, hey, can you bring me success and whatever is going to make me happiest? Okay? But so, success. And you've got that 6 again. So you have a couple of 6s. Next card. Change. This is a 10. So there we have that 1 and 0 again. A lot of that has to do with the Wheel of Fortune. Things have to happen. Now, part of it is for you to embrace the change. Okay? Sometimes you want to fight against the change, but again, I'm going to go back to that June 30th to July 10th time. It's like you might want to fight it, but it's not necessarily going to let you win. Here we go. Next card. Okay, now we have, again, that's reversed, transformation. Transformation has a lot to do with that, that disruption, except transformation, again, brings you to that higher place. Now, the phoenix, the phoenix rises from the ashes. So a lot of things that you have felt hopeless about, you will have hope again, not necessarily for what you think, okay, but for but for going forward. So if there is this relationship, if there's a relationship that you're letting go, something is happening. There's going to be a transformation. So we have a 13, we have that 1, and we have a 3. So again, 3 now has a lot of power to it, and it also has a lot of power in its own creativity. Now let's go on. Okay, that one wants to come out. The 9 of Raphael. Well, we can't not take that one. That's the wish card. Let's push this up here. Okay, 9 of Raphael. 9s have a completion. Raphael is your sign, is your water energy. And the 9 of Raphael, remember we had the accelerated motion. We had the, the make a wish. What is it that you've been wanting? Again, I'm going to tell you, what I wish at my age now is not the same as before. Maybe I was a little bit too specific. Now I'm a little more general. Here we go. Okay. First card is, again, reversed. 9 of Raphael. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. Okay, next card here. The Chariot. Okay, so now we have some 7 energy coming. So 7 energy, divine umbrella, 7 divine number, Archangel Metatron, so we have Ariel and now we have Metatron. The Chariot is an interesting energy. Chariot also has fast movement. Okay, things changing, things happening faster and faster. But the Chariot to me also has a hands off. Stop trying to manage it. Stop, this is kind of like let your higher power, your source, let them take over. Let whoever that is to you take over. Remember, we still have a lot of karma going on, with Mercury retrograde energy, but this is about let go of the wheel, let go of the reins, okay? Now, it also has some other things too, that about career success. It has some good, stay focused, determined, things like that. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So I like that too. Here we go, last card. The Knight of Raphael. Now, Knight's energy is our fire energy. So we talked about our fire. Raphael is your energy. So not only is there a passion, there is also an emotional component with this too. There's a totally committed component with this. There is a going after what it is you want energy with this too. So this is about romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet. Remember, we have love begins. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Now, if this is around the time, what is it that I was saying with Leo and Venus? I mean, and there is a new relationship coming into your life around that time. I mean, be prepared to be swept off your feet. Now, let's go on. We'll pull one of these and see for my Cancers, my Cancers. This is a lovely, I mean, this is a lovely, there, birthday season. Now, yes, there will be some transformation. There will be some, well, transformation and some disruption. It's not going to be quite the way you thought it was going to be, okay? It's going to be different, but in so many ways, it's kind of like you're put on a path. You say, this is the path I want to take, but your divine puts you on a different path, but it gets you to the outcome you wanted, okay? But it's not going to be quite the way you thought it was. That's what's so fascinating, okay? Let's go on. We're going to cut for one. And let's see. One card. The Ten of Thought. A situation, now that's air energy, and again we have that 10, so there's lots of 1s and 0 energy for you here. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. Wow, things definitely moving for you. Things moving for you in a much, much better way. Again, it's not going to be the way you thought it was. My Cancers, it's really not. And in fact, when it's not the way you thought it is, it's usually so much better. So let's go on. Let's go on. We're going to see what crystal or energy for my Cancers. Here we go. Celestite. I do have it. It's over there. I love Celestite, especially you have Metatron and you have Ariel. Celestite is about communicating with angels, tranquility, good fortune, deep meditation. So lots happening for you, my Cancers, in such a way. So what is it that's so important to you? What relationship is it that you want, you have your disruption. Things aren't going to necessarily feel all comfortable, but yet the transformation is going to be beautiful. The transformation is going to be large. So, yeah, interesting energy for you, my Cancers. Now remember the like, share, subscribe button. But more importantly, my Cancers, besides happy birthday, always remember that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.